Dewi Sartika, 1884 to 1947, was a pioneering education reformer in Indonesia who dedicated her life to improving the educational opportunities for women, particularly during the colonial era. Born in Bandung, West Java, she grew up in a family that valued education, and she later pursued studies at a school for women in Batavia, now Jakarta. After returning to Bandung, Dewi Sartika recognized the lack of educational facilities for girls and was determined to address this gap. In 1904, she founded Sekolah Istri, the first school specifically for girls in Indonesia. This marked a groundbreaking achievement, as it offered girls the opportunity to receive formal education at a time when educational access for women was severely limited. Sekolah Istri was not just a school, it was a symbol of Dewi Sartika's commitment to women's empowerment and independence. Through the school, she promoted the values of self-reliance, discipline, and intellectual development for young girls, equipping them with the skills necessary to contribute meaningfully to society. Dewi Sartika focused on subjects such as reading, writing, sewing, and handicraft, but also emphasized the importance of moral education, encouraging women to play active roles in their communities. Her vision extended beyond academic instruction, aiming to create women who were not only educated but also empowered to become agents of change. Her work as an educator was revolutionary during the colonial period, where education for women was often viewed with skepticism or outright opposition. Dewi Sartika faced numerous challenges, including societal norms that prioritized the education of boys over girls and colonial policies that neglected the educational needs of Indonesians. However, she persisted, expanding her efforts and eventually establishing more schools for girls across Java. Her advocacy for women's education was instrumental in changing public perceptions about the role of women in Indonesian society and was a key part of the larger movement for gender equality in the country. Dewi Sartika's legacy as a champion of women's education continues to be celebrated in Indonesia today. She is regarded as one of the most influential figures in advancing education for Indonesian women, especially during the difficult period of Dutch colonial rule. Her emphasis on self-reliance and empowerment resonated with many, and her efforts laid the foundation for future generations of women to pursue education and leadership roles. Dewi Sartika remains an inspiring figure, symbolizing the transformative power of education in shaping a more equitable society. Her contributions to education are remembered through schools and institutions that carry her name, honoring her enduring impact on Indonesian women's rights and educational reform.